Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. Been a bit naughty. Guess where I've been? I've been to Hobbycraft. Well, I had a voucher. Wasn't a very big voucher. It probably enabled me to get this ball of yarn for free. That's how big the voucher was. So it wasn't a monster voucher, but I wanted to get some of this. So we were out today doing a bit of Christmas shopping. And I said, oh, wouldn't mind popping in to Hobbycraft while we're there. So I went there first and I thought I'd just get a little bit of yarn because the Twist and Shout, which as you all know, I really love, and I've made lots of things out of it. Made hats and scarves and gloves and all sorts of things as Christmas presents last year and for myself, and there's a few tutorials where I've used it on this channel, and the last time I did a shopping video it'd gone up to £5 a ball and I thought not going to be paying that, so I'll leave it, which was a bit upsetting because I really wanted some, and all of a sudden after that they put it down to £2.50, and so I thought okay, we'll go get some. And well, they didn't have it last time I was there, and then when I was in Ashford last they had some there and I bought a bit, but this time in my local shopping centre in Maidstone they had some. And this one, I've not had it looking like this before. I really like this. Now normally when I've seen the one with mauve, it's just purple. This looks mauve, and I know there's a blue on the inside of it, but I really didn't know it was going to look like that. That's lovely. I really like that. So it is mega soft, this. It really is gorgeous. And this one's just called Purple Blue. It's 98% acrylic and 2% metallic, but it's really ultra squishy. It's really, really lovely. But although I knew that blue was on the inside of the mauve, I've never used it. I've got a few balls of it, but I've never used it up. And, well, I've got a feeling I'm going to be making something with that one. So I got a few of the purple mauve, purple blue. Is this another purple blue? Yep, this is another purple blue. So there is a darker colour lurking on the inside like a grey. And I think it will give that overall shimmer effect, because you'll get the purple, then you'll get that light blue, and then you'll get the darker, and then it will just, it's really very pretty. So there's another one that, see, the blue does brighten up a bit. I really need to work this up and see how it works, but it is really gorgeous and I love this stuff. I really do. I recently tried to use one of the orange ones. I was going to do a bit of a project with it that I don't really like the way it worked out. If it had just been orange and then I could have put black with it, would have been fine, but it kind of kept changing colour too much, and I don't know, it wasn't right. So I might finish that project. I don't know, I might abandon it, we'll see. But the yarn length is 280 meters on these. I do have a fair few of them, I have to say. So that's another of the purple blue. I think this one is as well, although it might be the multi. Yep, it is, because it's also got some blue in it, so it threw me. But this is the multi, and the multicolour is very, very multicoloured. So this is also multi. So you can see this is the orange in question, and this is also multi, and this one is multi. So yeah, very, very multicoloured. But that is the first time I've ever seen that blue. And as you can see, there's all sorts of colours on the inside of the multi. I definitely need to use that one, don't I, really? I've got a feeling we've got another purple blue here. I did buy quite a few of these. I've got to say this looks more like a multicolour. Yep. See, this is another multi. So there's some really stunning colour combinations and shimmery effects in that one. I bought one of these because I have a lot of it anyway. I want to make something quite substantial with it, so I bought another one of those. And then I had a few of these left over. Now this one, this is upside down. It's called Magenta Green, and this was the one that I bought quite a bit of last year, and I made Victoria's scarf and hat with it because she picked it. She really liked this one, so I got a couple of those because I've still got about 4 left of those. So that was what I went in there for. It was on a nice bit of sale, so I figured I wouldn't overspend. And then I caught sight of this stuff, and I'm gonna sneeze, guys. I think I woke up this morning feeling like I've got a cold coming, and I don't know if I actually have or not, but I'm just gonna pause it. It's been lingering there all day, just on the cusp. I don't know if something's gonna come out or if it's just gonna go away again or what, but I've got this tickle and this congestion at times, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that. But then this caught my eye while I was in there. Oh, but before I show you that, they did have some of this, which if you look at that colour, it's just gorgeous. Now this is thinner yarn, this is 4-ply, so it's a sport weight over across the pond, and it is absolutely gorgeous colour and really squishy, and it is by the Women's Institute. Now their yarn is exclusive to Hobbycraft, and this is a 100-gram ball. It's called Soft and Silky. I've had it before, but I did give it away, I think, the last lot I had. I also bought some more of that coloured yarn that I did give away, but it's in the car. I forgot to bring it in. This is called Amethyst. They're 100 grams. They are 270 meters, and they are 100% microfiber acrylic. Microfiber. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that one's gone. 5. I got 5 of those. I'll pick that one up in a minute. And this one is was in clearance, and it was £2 per ball. So that's actually pretty good value. I need my other bag because I did end up getting 2 bags of that, so that was quite reasonable as well. But I spotted this stuff, and I've not seen it before, and I can stock this in my shop if I want to, because I do stock James C. Brett, and I hadn't seen this new yarn, and when I show it to you, it is just gorgeous, and it's called Shh. It's a strange name, but that's what it's called. Shh. Yeah. James C. Brett, 100 grams. Shh. Made for those quiet moments. It is stunning. It's got lovely, beautiful colours. And this is SH03, so shh, number 3. Trying to read the donut. They're not always easy to read at all. Oh my god. They are 80% acrylic, 20%, well, I'm reading this upside down, guys, so it is 550 meters, 601 yards, but it's got some gorgeous colors inside. Absolutely lovely. So I got a couple in this color. It is quite hairy. I expect it to tickle me, especially at the moment. But aren't those just dreamy colours? Look at those. The way they kind of just ombre. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I've got 2 of those. And then the next one that I spotted was this one. And isn't it dreamy? It's just beautiful. Look at that. It's very strange the way they've wound this into a donut. And you can see all of these colours. It's just beautiful. So this one is SH02. Shh, number 2. Strange name for yarn. Shh. For quiet moments. So this, oh, it's not going to tell me anything other than the other one, is it? So I did get a couple of those. Yarn boobies, guys. Yarn boobies. More like yarn boobies. But I really loved the oranges and the blues in this one. So I got a couple of those. I figured they'd make some nice Christmas presents. Then I spotted these babies. Look at those. Aren't they just stunning? Whoa. And this is Shhh number 1. So we've got number 1, 2 and 3. But they are so nice. They are lovely and soft. I know they've got a little bit of wool, but just to keep you warm. Did I tell you? This says quiet moments, double knitting, but it's beautiful. Haven't seen this one before. I definitely will have to investigate this further. So that wasn't all I got. I just need to put it on pause for 1 second. That was all I got from Hobbycraft, which was more than enough, I have to say. But I do have a little bit of yarn to show you that arrived in the mail. And I ordered this. It wasn't that I set out to order yarn. I ordered, of all things, a mat for the cat litter tray, because it was meant to be a miracle mat where any litter that comes out goes through the top layer to the bottom rubber layer, where you can then pick it up and put it all back in, and it doesn't lay on top and it doesn't make the floor messy. Well, if you use that really tiny grain of sand type cat litter, guess it works. But if you're like me and you use cat sand or anything with a bit of grit to it, don't go through, and it wasn't fit for purpose. So as I bought it from Amazon, I just said, no, this is rubbish, you can have it back. So I sent it back and I got a cover note. And so I had this little credit sitting on my account, and I thought, I don't know, I mean, if I just stuck it there for long enough, you know, I have ordered since, but at the time there was nothing I wanted, and I thought, let's get some yarn with it then. And as you may know, because you've been part of my channel for a long time, I've for quite a long time mourned the loss of the Robin paint box yarn in that gorgeous, really light pastel shade. I've used it a few times, but I'm kind of a bit loath to use it up because it'll never come back again. But when I was just scrolling around, I found some when I was looking at Mariner's yarn. I do look at Mariner's yarn from time to time. Don't tend to order, but I do look at it. I have had orders from Mariner's in the past when I did the, you know, used to do the yarn reviews for companies. But this caught my eye because it is identical to it. It's identical to it, but it's chunky, which is not a bad thing for the winter. But of course, Robin paint box was a 3-weight, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to find it again as a 3-weight, but I've managed to find the exact same yarn, the exact same colours. Hold on just a second. If you just look at that for a little while, I'll show you what I mean. Now, it is obvious that it's made by the same people. It's identical in colour, in every way. It's just chunky, not DK. So they've used, with it in their machine, which they use to dye and everything else, they've just decided to make it chunky. And they also have the pink one, which I do have some of it here somewhere. I put it in my little cubby. They even had this one, which is again Robin paint box DK, and they had this one in the chunky. So it's just too much of a coincidence that the colours are identical, the types are identical, just the fibre is different. So anyway, I bought 5. I thought, well, I've got this credit sitting there, I'll find a use for this gorgeousness. And I get 5 of them. I've really got small hands and it doesn't work when I try and lift 5 up. So yeah, I've got 5 of them with my little credit note, and I didn't have to spend any more money, and I got squishiness instead. So obviously the only other difference is this is softer, just a little bit softer, but I really wish this would come back. Now I always keep a tap on Wendy and Robin and Peter Pan. They're the same umbrella company, but James C. Brett bought them out, and so I can get Peter Pan and I can get Wendy. They got rid of all their Robin, but they could bring this back if they wanted to under another name, and I really sincerely hope they do, because I just love this yarn so much. It's beautiful to work with. So there, yeah, I will be using this one. It's called Mermaid Chunky. It's ever so cheap, and yeah, so that's it. That's all the yarn I've got to show you, but I'm super excited about these Shhh yarn. I don't know how I missed the emails that tell me all about the new yarn from James C. Brett. I've been getting a few new yarn emails from some of the companies I deal with, not Peter Pan, King Cole and Signet, but not James C. Brett. They're not been very good with the communication, but never mind, I've seen it now, which means next time I put in an order for James C. Brett, I will be stocking some Shh. But it's a good name. It's like, shh, don't tell him I bought yarn. Perfect name. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out my new tutorial. You can use it for a scarf, a blanket, a wrap, anything you like. And it's ever so easy. It looks complicated. Really, it isn't. So a beginner could definitely tackle it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll put a link to that at the end if you haven't seen it already. Bye for now. Take care.